Transport Fever 3 just dropped a new trailer showcasing some of the vehicles that'll be included in the game, as well as some sneak previews of all the new in-game additions and features. Right off the bat, there's all new steam trains with new bridge types and new steam and smoke effects. Then straight into new tunnel interiors complete with lighting. New high-speed rail tracks with sound barriers are next, and then we get a look at the new station types that have been previously shown off, and what looks like an EMD F-Series train with some really nice detailed models. And it looks like all vehicles overall are getting more definition compared to previous games. You might need a more powerful PC, but the close-up details will be worth it. Light rail is finally coming to the game with some very cool looking multiple unit street level trains. And of course, cargo trams are finally being added as standard. A day and night cycle with fully modeled lighting effects is also coming, although during their Gamescom showcase, they did say that lighting, while awesome to see, is likely to be purely cosmetic. And for good reason. Fast forwarding now to the new road systems, while it still may look fairly similar, it does appear that we're getting more powerful road building tools with a lot more flexibility. At least if this spaghetti of a highway junction is anything to go by. And that's not all, it does appear that underground stations might be finally coming. This quick frame of a station platform does appear to have a staircase going upward, so it is very likely underground or at least below street level. Also gone are the cartoony quick walking animations of horses in the past. It does appear that we're getting more realistic horse animations, so for those of you that don't skip ahead to the rise of the combustion engine, your horsepower just got a little more horsier.
I love it.
A couple more quick cuts showcase the new settings, buildings, and higher definition road vehicles, including more realistic traffic cars and even a blimp? Not sure if this means blimps will be playable vehicles, but one can only hope, and also wonder what they'd do if they were given a blimp. And then of course there's an electric truck whirring away into the distance, so of course electric vehicles are coming back and maybe being expanded on. Also expanded are the range of ships. Featured here are passenger ferries and new cargo ships as well as a hovercraft. Once again, all are much higher detail than before and look really good with the new lighting engine. And taking to the skies we see aircraft. In no particular order, it looks like possibly a Boeing 767 freighter with two different liveries, so potentially we could be seeing multiple livery options for vehicles being added. I still would love the addition of custom company liveries to make a return from the first game, but time will tell. And in the top right frame, it does appear that there's a plane with three main bogies. Quite likely it's a DC-10 that we're seeing here, and of course, the venerable DC-3 makes a return once again. Next up is the Fokker 100 in a lovely blue livery that looks very reminiscent of a certain Dutch airline. And lastly, an addition to early game aircraft. It looks like a Fokker F7 making an appearance, so it definitely looks like the aircraft in Transport Fever 3 could possibly be getting some more early options. But fixed-wing aircraft, as we know, won't be the only things flying around unless we count that blimp, as the whirlybirds are finally here, and we get a good look at some of these new helicopters. Beginning, of course, with the Sikorsky Sky Crane. Taking off from an oil rig, offshore cargo is now a thing. And next, one of my favorite helicopters. It does appear to be a Super Puma variant of some description. And the final helicopter towards the end looks like a Sikorsky S-92. But we also get a look at what looks like a standalone helipad in the corner there. So we definitely are getting a nice mix of utility helicopters of both the medium and heavy lift variety. Overall, a very nice mix of vehicles, both old and new, are returning, with some major additions coming and new features. In fact, despite it being called a vehicle trailer, the trailer itself showed off just as many new features alongside the vehicles themselves. Obviously, I'm looking forward to helicopters the most, but let me know what you guys are hoping for in Transport Fever 3 down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this trailer breakdown, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.